Hi everybody, this is Lynn from Mama's Got Plans, and this week we're going to be doing a different type of plan with me. I actually am going to be doing a talk-through style plan with me, which is not something that I normally do. I'll get into a little bit more about why I decided to do that this week as I'm planning, but I did want to quickly show you what we're going to be using. As always, I'm going to be using my week on 2 page inserts from So Much Crafting. I've been loving these. This is the B6 size. I'm going to also use a kit from Sweet Bella XOXO. Normally when I plan in my B6, I try to use mini kits or leftovers or that type of thing, but because I'll be doing a talk through and I don't want to have to kind of like search around for stickers, I thought it would just be better for me to use an actual kit. So I will flip through it very quickly. Here are all of the full boxes. I think this kit is called Hello Spring, but of course it's just got a floral theme, so I think it's pretty much appropriate to use anytime. Here are the Ombre Heart checklists and your Monday through Sunday trackers for your sidebar. Your Little Things headers. There's some washi strips, a habit tracker, a half box, and some flags. This is your functional sheet with your heart checklist, some icons, more half boxes, some script stickers, which I really love her script, and some icons here that match the kit really nicely, and a weekend banner. And then your bottom washi, your date covers, some appointment labels, and your date numbers. So I'm also going to be pulling in this washi from Simply Gilded. Hopefully you can see that. It is rose gold foil, and I believe this is from her neutral collection. I don't know if it has a specific name, but it's like a dusty pink color, and I thought it went really well. You can see here there's kind of like this dusty pinky mauve color, and I thought it went really well with that. So I'll be pulling that in, and then there were no glitter headers with this kit, so I'm actually going very neutral. These are, honestly, I just have a bunch of glitter headers in my stash. I don't even know where these came from or who made them, but I liked them because they were kind of neutral, and I didn't really want to pull a specific color from the kit. So you can see here, I'm not going to be using this half box because it's just the wood grain and I don't use a lot of half boxes, but I did feel like it went nicely. I also felt like it went with the rose gold color very nicely. So that is what I'm going to be using as my glitter headers this week. So if you want to stay tuned for my first ever talk through plan with me, just keep watching. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to do is start with my sidebar, and then I'll move on to my date covers and glitter headers. So for the sidebar, I am going to use this bottom piece of washi here. I got this idea actually from Amy from Two Little Bow Babies. I love watching her plan with me's, and I wasn't really sure how to use the sidebar in this particular insert because you already do have a place to track a lot of that sidebar information in the actual insert. So I wasn't really sure what to do with it, and she uses the bottom washi, which I think is a great idea. Sorry guys, I am actually going to flip this. I'm already messing up here. I can't see, so I want to make sure I get this down straight. All right, and I just ripped it. So yes, so that's where I got the idea from. Okay, we'll just have to live with that. And I decided I wanted to do a talk through, because if you guys watch my channel, you know that most of my plan with me's are voiceover style. That's just the way of recording that works best for me, especially because I record at all different times of the day, and a lot of times my kids are actually in here talking to me when I'm recording. The phone's ringing, or I'm, doing something. So I usually just do voiceover style because it's easy for me to just do it that way. But I do love watching people plan while they're talking. I love hearing their thought process, and I also love, like, usually they're kind of sharing stories about what they're planning about, and I just feel like it gives you a little bit of a better understanding of who they are. Hold on one second, guys. I need to go and grab my okay, see, I'm already not prepared. I had to grab my my X-Acto knife. So it gives you like a little bit of a better idea of who they are, you know, when they're talking. And I really want to try to kind of build a relationship with you guys that are out there watching me, because obviously I really appreciate that you guys spend the time watching me. And I don't know, I would love to have more of a dialogue, I guess. So that was my thought process when I was deciding to do this type of plan with me. Okay, so I probably should have whited out the lines there because you can kind of sort of see them, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is put down my date covers, and then I'm going to put down my glitter headers. Let's see how big these are. Yeah, these are kind of big, so I'm going to have to put them right on the line here, and then I might have to drop my glitter header a little bit because these are a little bit on the tall side. Yeah. So it's actually already Thursday when I'm filming this, because I like to do my plan with me's mostly in a rewind style. I actually do pre-plan a little bit in my regular Erin Condren, just because sometimes I like to sit down and play with stickers, and so I will pre-plan like a week or two ahead, deciding like what sticker kit I want to use, and then I'll put down like the definites, like especially if there's like doctor appointments or, you know, if my kids have certain sporting events or whatever. There's a lot happening in the month of June because my oldest is in 8th grade and he's actually graduating this year, which is kind of nuts. And there are just like I feel like the whole entire month of June is just one big party for the 8th graders. But, you know, they have a dance, and then there's a picnic, and then there's a class trip, and then, you know, like other than the picnic, and there's so much going on. So I have been able to, and I really need to keep track of those dates. So I have been able to keep track of that by doing a little bit of pre-planning. But for the most part, when I'm doing my videos, I do like to, do I like that right up against it like that, or do I need some white space? What do you think, guys? I feel like maybe I should do some white space. I'm not a no space person. I'm a white space person, but I didn't want to take away from the room in the box, but I think I might because I just feel like that needs breathing room. Okay. Yeah, so he has so much going on. Also, they already start like preparing them for sports in the high school. So he has like a physical and a concussion screening that has to be done. And all this paperwork needs to be done by June 15th. So I need to make sure like I get those dates down. So yes, so I do pre-plan in my everyday Erin Condren. And then when I film, it's always a rewind style, just because I feel like that's all I can manage to do. And I don't, you know, I've had people ask me in the past about like wasting stickers by planning the same week again. And honestly, I have more stickers than I could possibly know what to do with. Like I probably have enough stickers for 2 years at this point, and I'm not going to stop buying them because I do love them so much. So I don't mind, you know, like double planning a week because it just means more opportunity for me to play. Okay, so now that my sidebar is done, that bothers me that I ripped it. Ugh. And my date headers are down and my glitter headers are down. I kind of like go around, I swing around to over here, and then I do this, and then I start planning my week. So for over here, I want to use one of the Monday through Sunday trackers that comes in the kit. And I think that I might use this one to kind of pull in some of that like dusty mauvey pink color. It's such a different color. I don't even know what to call it. I don't know if it's dusty mauve or if it's pink. So I'm just going to call it dusty mauvey pink. And this is going to show just a tiny bit here. So I'm going to white out the bottom of this with my whiteout. And I basically use this kind of sidebar area over here to track my Instagram posts. I use my B6 a little bit more for like my social media planning, and basically it's kind of mostly focused on my day, although sometimes I will put in there things for my boys and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's completely focused on just what I need to do, if I'm filming, if I'm posting, if there's sales or anything like that. Okay, I'm looking for a header. And this one actually says schedule. So maybe I'll use the one that says schedule, since I do like to use it for my Instagram posts, my Instagram schedule. That kind of makes sense, right? So I will put that there. I'm not sure how good I'm going to be at putting down stickers while I talk, guys, and putting them down straight, but we will try. Okay, and then I do, for the bottom here, I do often just fill it in with a little bit of washi and deco. This kit, let me see, did it come with deco? No, there is no deco in this kit. What have I done in the past? See, there was deco there, deco. We use lots of deco or washi. Okay, let's put some washi down. That's what we will do. So, let me see. Do I want to put this at the bottom or at the top? Or up here? What else do I want to put down there? What other? I'm looking for, I might actually cut some of this down. Actually, that might be what I'm going to do. I have this, there's only one green one here. So I'm just trying to think. Usually I put one full box here, one full box there, and then a full box there. I make like a visual triangle with my full boxes. I just like the way that looks. Okay, so let me just take a minute and figure out what I'm going to put down where, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to put here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I kind of cut down this full box here, and I just tried to get most of the like floral that's on it. So I think that I am going to, actually before I do that, let me put down my bottom washi here. In my last video, I don't know if you guys saw it, I talked about whether you are a washi cutter or a washi ripper. And I am a washi cutter. So I use my X-Acto knife and I cut my washi. But I know a lot of people out there like just rip their washi, but I feel like I don't get a clean edge when I do that. And I'm very particular about certain things in my planner, which I think is so funny. Because like here, I didn't like white out those lines, which it is driving me a little bit crazy, but not crazy enough that I'm going to pick it up and fix it. But like certain things like a jagged edge on a washi strip, that I would pick it up and fix it, which is so funny how it's like certain things when you're planning bother you, and then other things it's like, nah, it's fine, I'm okay. All right, so I'm just going to lay that down in here. I feel like that is not a lot of white space. That is not a lot of white space. I do like a little white space, so let me just move this down a little bit. I was trying to just use the line. Why is my washi like, my washi is ripping up the paper, which is so strange because washi shouldn't do that. But let me give myself a little bit of breathing room here. I like breathing room between my stickers. It doesn't have to be a lot sometimes, but it has to be enough. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so moving over to here. So I think what I decided was, it's hard because sometimes I don't like using, do you ever feel like you don't want to use white full boxes? Because sometimes I like for there to be a difference. And I really wasn't going to use these as full boxes. I actually thought that if I needed to, I would just cut them up and use them as washi strips. And I didn't want to use this as a full box. So my choices are, I was trying to figure out what to do with this. So I was going to put the green here and then keep the purples within the spread. I think that's what I decided to do. Yes, that's that is what I decided to do. Hopefully it looks good. So I do have to white out, and I always have to remember which one it is. I have to white this one out because I only use 4 lines in this little tracker thing here. I'm just going to lay this down. Yeah, so let me know in the comments below, guys, if you like, if you like talk through style plan with me, if you like voiceover style plan with me, or if you like a combination of both, or if you like, see, I actually watch different people for different things. So I do, like I said, I like watching voiceover style. And there's certain people I love to watch when they do it like that. And then there's other people that I really love when they do like their talk through. So let me know down below. And if you like this one, you know, let me know if this is something you would like me to do when I'm planning in my Erin Condren. That one might be a little bit more difficult, like I said. It takes, even with the voiceover and even like rewind planning, so like I pretty much know my plans and everything, it still takes me a really long time to film those things. Yeah, like no joke, it takes me a long time. So, okay, did I want to put that there? No, I think what I wanted to do was put some kind of header or something first. I usually like to put a grateful thought there. So I think what I'm going to do is use the This Week header, the purple This Week header, for my grateful thought. I'm going to turn you guys upside down. Sorry, I hope that doesn't bother you, but sometimes if you're trying to use the lines to keep the stickers straight, I don't know why, but lining up to the bottom is so much easier than lining up to the top. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm like using that line to keep it straight. Okay, so that's my this week, and I'm going to use this half box here. This is going to be for my grateful thought. And it's so funny because I never thought I would be into doing like a grateful thought each week, but it's nice. Or it doesn't even have to be a grateful thought, but like kind of sort of the highlight of the week. Guys, I can see those. Can you see those? I can see the dots through this. But that's not going to come up unless I use undo. Okay. That's a little bit not what I wanted, but all right. And then I'm going to put down my washi here. Is that too much white space? Hopefully not. And then I think I'm going to use I'm going to just pick like a strip that has a lot of color in it. And then I think I will just put that down right here. And then that will be it for this bottom portion. And then over here, I do know I need to white out like the Y, because that always hangs down no matter what sticker it is. And then for this, I'm going to use a to-do header, because this is where I mark down. And again, I'm going to flip you over. Sorry about that. This is where I mark down like my daily tasks for the week. Okay, and then I am going to fill that out. I actually might fill that out off camera. Okay, so that is the base. And that's usually what I do. It's like I start here and then I work myself around. I do this and then I do over here. So again, I love the way that is looking right now. I'm going to fill out what I can on this and then we will start planning on Monday. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we are going to start planning for the week. I'm just going to zoom you guys in a little bit there. Okay, hopefully that helps. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to do, the 28th was Memorial Day. So I'm not going to write Memorial Day, but I did want to mark down that there was no school. So I thought I could use one of these like appointment labels and then use that no school script. So let me put that down first. Okay, and then this no school script is from Let's Plan It. She has some really great script stickers. Oops, sorry. Need to grab my tweezers. And she actually was just in the PBC sale. So I did pick up a few more. Wait, is that what I wanted to do? No, that wasn't what I was going to do. Okay, hold on, guys. See, this is already so hard because here you guys see me on camera. Is that going to come off? Yes, please. Oops. Oh my goodness. I am just destroying these inserts, you guys. Look at that. That stinks. I think I didn't want to use, because I'm going to use a half box for something else. Okay, so I think I just wanted to put this down by itself. Let's see if that will cover. Yeah, that's fine. And I actually wanted to use, before I even put that down, I wanted to use one of these little peeking munchkins. I thought it would be cute to kind of have it like peeking out, because like my kids were super excited that there was no school. And I don't know, this munchkin just makes me think of someone like that's very happy. So I thought I would put that up there in the corner, just kind of peeking out, and then I will put my no school script down like so. Hopefully I can get that straight. This is so hard doing this like right live on camera, you guys. Okay, the next thing I wanted to do was mark that it was Coffee Monday or something like that. So I think I'm going to use this half box, and then I might actually just, I like my stickers to be kind of close together, but I still like white space. So I am going to pop this right under this little munchkin's hand here. He can look like he's, or she can look like she's kind of holding on to that too. And hopefully I can get that down straight. There you go. And then this sticker does not say Coffee Monday, but it does say Coffee Queen, and we are just going to go with that. And I'm going to put this right here in the middle. This is from Bookish Planning. And I'm actually going to use this sticker, which is from the kit, and I'm going to, because I'm being super lazy, I'm not even going to cut off that other coffee cup. I'm just going to place that right there on top. You guys can see that. Hopefully it'll focus. I think that looks cute. Okay, so what else did we do on Monday? Monday was a super chill day because there was no school. I worked out in the morning because we did a little special at Athletic Republic where we called it Red, White, and Free. And basically all the classes were free on Monday. And we just told people to bring in their kids, bring in any family that is visiting them. Guys, that's way too much script all run in one place right there. So we're going to take this up. So we did that in the morning, and my husband did all of the training because we didn't have any of our trainers come in. We gave them all the day off. So my husband did all of the training, which was nice. And so I did take a class. Actually, we did a run outside, actually, believe it or not, which is good because I've been running a lot lately. I used to be a big runner when I was in high school and college, but unfortunately my knees are not the best, and I kind of had to give it up and do other forms of exercise because my knees just kind of couldn't handle it. But I have recently gotten back into it, and I've totally been loving it. But I still have to be careful. So I only ran like 2.5 miles, I think. Yeah, so we actually just took everyone outside for a run, which was nice. We just ran like the little downtown area by where our business is. And then we did some abs when we came back and some really good stretching. So that is what we did in the morning. And then basically he just stayed there and did some other work, and I came home. I brought my kids some food and I did some filming. So that's what I'm going to mark down here. I know that this is kind of taking up that spot, but it's okay. That works. And then I did just want to mark down, because I did some yard work this day. And then I wanted to mark down, I've been really into reading again lately. And I actually started that series, A Court of Thorn and Roses. Yes, A Court of Thorn and Roses. And I know I'm like so late to the game with that, but I have been loving it. And I love to read, but the problem is once I start, I kind of get really sucked in. I don't know if anyone else is like that, to the point where I kind of neglect other things, which is so not good. And I'm just going to check these off because Monday has already passed. So, yeah, it's a little dangerous when I start reading because I get a little obsessed and I will stay up too late. I will not do things in the house when I should be doing them because I'll be sitting there reading and I'll always say, oh, just, you know, the next chapter, and the next thing you know, it's like 2 hours later. Okay, so that is everything for Monday. Okay, so now moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I wanted to mark down was that my cleaning service was coming. They come every Tuesday morning, which is great. I actually started having a cleaning service when I used to work a full-time job. I actually worked like about an hour and a half from my house. And it was like with traffic, I mean, sometimes I was in the car for like 4 hours, no joke. So it was kind of just something we did so I didn't spend like every other free moment cleaning, you know? And then I stopped working, when I had kids, and we kind of just never stopped because I don't know, it's just such a treat to have a cleaning service. And it's just something that, I don't know, I'm very particular. I like a very clean house, so I still clean quite a bit. But it's just nice having someone who I know is doing some of the deep cleaning as well. So that's really nice. So, okay, so I wanted to mark that down. And then I did get a manicure and pedicure that day. So like I said, I'm not going to use this as a full box. So I did just trim these down into like 1/2-inch strips because I thought I could use them as washi strips to write in since they're a pretty like simple pattern on them. Just like kind of like with the gold foiling there. So usually I would paint my own nails and I just get a pedicure. But recently I started doing, you guys can see, I did the, it's like the gel powder. And guys, it's like the last time I did it, it like lasted 3 weeks, honestly. You see that? Look, and I even did, I don't know if it'll show. Will that focus? There. You see my 4th finger? This is called Twinkle Toes. It's so cute. It's like this like holographic glitter. Anyway, the only reason that I really needed to get it done at the 3-week mark was because I had so much growth. But honestly, the nails looked perfectly fine. Like the nail polish looked perfectly fine. Like there was no chips, there was no cracks or anything like that. So I don't know, I kind of like it. It's nice for the summer, especially because I do a lot outside, and like when I paint my nails myself with regular nail polish, it very quickly will get chipped and stuff. So having the gel is nice, especially like we're also going to be going on vacation and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, so I got a mani and pedi, and then I wanted to put down a checklist, but first let's put down a header. So what headers do I have? Okay. So the thing is that the checklists, these only come in green, which is fine, but it's like if I use the to-do header, it's the same color as this. And if I use the today, it's the same color as this. So it's kind of like, what do they say? 6 of one, half dozen of another. I could try to use this. This just says work. I could do that. Just so that it's something different. But I know I'm probably going to run into that problem somewhere else in the week. But you know what? I'll worry about it when it happens in the week. Okay, so let's put this down. Not that this is really work, because what am I writing down here? What do I want to do, guys? You know what? maybe we'll just make it a thing that when we use this, we use the green header with it. That will be our thing. And then when we use the other checklists, we will try to coordinate or have them be different colors. Does anyone get, I get very like, if I do something in a spread, I have to make sure it's consistent throughout the whole spread. So it's like I have to, like if it's kind of quote unquote like a rule for myself. Like if I do that, then that's the rule for the spread. The rule for the spread is that when we use this, we now have to use a green header with it. So at least it's consistent. Okay, so what did I want to write down here? Oh, I wanted to write down that I uploaded my plan with me. I think I said I was going to fill these out off camera, and here I am filling it out on camera. I had to reply to messages. I love getting comments on my videos. I'm sure everybody does, but I don't know, because I love talking to you guys. So that is kind of why I'm doing this type of, but I love getting messages, and I try to respond to them very quickly so that, and sometimes I'll end up having a conversation with people, which is really fun. And I needed to organize my desk. But did I want to write that at the bottom? Yeah, I think I wanted to put the organized desk at the bottom because I was thinking that I might put this there. But you know what? See like how it's blank there? I don't want it blank here. I need to do something a little bit different. And maybe I will use one of these little things. And actually what I will do is I will turn it this way so that I can pull in some of that purple, because there's just not enough of that purple around. And then this little sticker here, this is from Stick With Me Shop. It's so cute. And I will just write, maybe I'll write clean desk, because that will fit. If I write small enough. Okay, and then what can I write here that I did? Because there's a bunch of other stuff that I did, but I don't want to be repetitive. So maybe I'll write tidy up. See, I don't want to write laundry because it's already down here. So I feel like if I write it up here, then I'm being repetitive. So it's like I need to put something else. That's kind of just, again, how it works. Like I don't put my workouts in my daily because it's already here and I'm already keeping track of it. So, okay, so let's just write tidy up. Okay, so that is Tuesday. All right, now we're going to move on to Wednesday. Okay, so usually on Wednesdays I like to put a full box. Again, I kind of make this like visual triangle with my full boxes here. So I always put one here. I usually put one on Sundays because Sundays are not a very busy day for us. We kind of just make a point of trying to kind of relax and stay home. So on Wednesday, I decided, you know, I had talked about earlier, you know, I'm going to have the purple here. I have purple there. I put the green full box here. So I'm going to put a white one here. And I think I'm just going to use this one that has the floral pattern right there centered in the middle. And I don't really love using full boxes that have white backgrounds because I feel like it looks like the actual sticker paper. And when it doesn't look like the actual sticker paper, it looks weird, but we're going to go with that anyway. And then below that, I did just want to mark down, I'm going to put this here. Do I have enough room for anything there? This might be too big because I do kind of want to put a header there. So where are those labels? Okay, these were a little bit thinner, I think. So if I put a label there, do I have room for a header? Yes, I do. Okay, so let me put this down here. I want to mark that. I spent some time yesterday. Yesterday was like a nice creative day for me. I got a new Foxy Fix and I have been working on setting it up, and I do want to do a flip through here on my channel once it's all done, but I did order a few things, and of course now it's like the big, you know, kind of waiting for them to come in. So once they come in and I am finished, I'll do a flip through, but I am so in love with it, you guys. Oh my God, it's so pretty. So I can't wait to do a flip through because I would love to show you guys. But I did spend some time cutting and foiling a few things for myself. So I'm going to use this little sticker here. This is from Van Sticky, and I actually believe this is like her TN girl sticker, because like I think that's her little TN there, and that's supposed to be a printer, but we're going to use it as like a cut and foil sticker. So I'm going to put that over there, and then I'm just going to write cut and foil because I will know what that meant. And by no means am I a sticker maker, but I do love playing with my silhouette. And I just got the Mink not too long ago. I've had my silhouette forever. I actually think it's like the very first version that came out. Because back in the day, I used to be very big into scrapbooking. I actually used to work for a few different manufacturers, and I used to work for some magazines and do stuff like that. So I've had my silhouette forever, and I'm so thankful that it still works. But I did just get the Mink recently. Okay, I'm thinking about Thursday now. So now on Thursday, the first thing I want to mark down is that I had a dentist appointment in the morning. And so maybe I will use this to mark down my dentist appointment. That works for me. So I was able to get the Mink at Joann's for 40% off. So I was super excited about that. And I've been having fun playing with it. It's kind of, it's pretty easy to get to use. I ordered some glossy sticker paper, and I definitely like the way that it foils on glossy better than matte. And then, yeah, I did a few things for myself, and I'll show them to you once I do my walkthrough. Okay, so I just want to write down that I had my dentist appointment. So this, I write down the time, and then dentist appointment. And I'm actually filming this after my dentist appointment. It wasn't a bad dentist appointment. I just had to get some bonding fixed. I am a little embarrassed to say, but I definitely neglected my teeth for a while, just because I didn't have any problems. And it's like, I bring my kids to the dentist like every 6 months, like clockwork. But for me, it was like, everything's fine. But recently I was having some issues with grinding my teeth. I think I mentioned that on previous Plan With Me's. And I don't know, I had some bonding on my front tooth from when I fell when I was younger. And God, it must be like 30 years old, the bonding. But anyway, because I was grinding my teeth, it actually wore down some of the bonding. And I really was like not loving the way that it looked, because it kind of looked like I had chipped my tooth again. But it was literally because the bonding was 30 years old and I had worn it down from all the grinding. So I wanted to get that fixed. So that's what I did today. It was a super easy appointment. Oh my God, is that going down crooked? No, that's okay. So I wanted to get that fixed. So that was what it was today. I was so scared that I was going to have to get like, you know, they were going to give me a shot and give me Novocaine and stuff, but no, they did not. It was totally fine. Okay, so today I wanted to tidy up. I also needed to email the high school nurse. Like I said, my youngest needed, or no, not my youngest, my oldest, needed to get a physical. And it's so strange because his birthday is August 24th and his last physical was actually the very first week of September, because they make you wait. My doctor's office makes you wait until after a year has passed. And what else am I going to do today? I'm going to read today. So maybe we will write down, actually, maybe I'll leave that for here. What else? I'm going to leave that empty for just a second while I'm talking. Okay. And so it was like this big deal because I couldn't get him like an updated physical, but they're requiring an updated physical. So thankfully they are having a doctor come into the school, and they're like, oh, you have to get the kids on the list. And I literally, emailed the nurse and was like, can you put my son, quote unquote, on the list? Because it was a little nuts, yeah. But he is supposedly on the list and he will have his physical next week. So all should be good with that. Okay, I want to mark down that I am going to read. I know I'm going to read later. Because I'm almost done with my book, guys. The first book in that series. And so I want to mark that down. So let me just pick out. I'm going through my little filing system here that I use for my stickers. And let me just pick one out that matches. Maybe we will use this green one here. Or should we use this purple one? No, let's use the green one. And I will mark that down. So my 1 year YouTubeversary, is that even a word? Is that going to bother me? Guys, that's going to bother me that they're right next to each other. So you know what? I am going to flip this sticker. So let me do that and I will be right back. Okay, so I just used some undo to get that up and I'm just going to wait a few seconds here for that to dry. But as I was saying, my 1 year YouTubeversary, which I don't even know if that's a word, but we're going to use it as a word, is in July. So I have some video ideas in mind, and you guys can let me know down below if you would be interested in these. First, I wanted to do like a desk planner, like a planner desk area tour. So I would love to do that for you guys. And then I also wanted to kind of show you again how I am storing my stickers. I've been through a few different systems. I actually have a sticker storage video on my channel if you guys want to see that. I've been through a few different versions and I'm still kind of refining things a little bit. But if you guys are interested in that, let me know. And what else do I want to do? I don't know. I thought I would do like a giveaway type thing or like a Q&A giveaway. I definitely want to do a giveaway for my 1 year. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, definitely let me know down below too, if you guys want to see certain things. Okay, this is going to be what? This was cut in foil. Okay, and now I have room. I don't like for stickers to be like right on top of each other like that. That's why I had to move it because it was going to bother me. So now there's more room here for my little munchkin reading with the little cup of coffee there. And then we'll just write A Court of Thorn and Roses. I already downloaded the second one to my Kindle because I know that I'm going to finish that one today. Okay, so that is everything for Wednesday and Thursday, and then we're going to move on to Friday. Okay, so for Friday, I think I'm actually going to start at the bottom of the day because on Friday there's something called Fan Appreciation Night that they are doing, like for the Little League is doing it for, basically it's a big deal for the majors teams, specifically the 12-year-olds of the majors, because once you turn 13, you pass on into like the next league. And so there's an all-star game, there is a home run derby, and then there's like free food. They have Fuddruckers comes and they have like they barbecue and everything. It's so much fun. So my youngest is actually going to be participating this year, which should be a lot of fun as long as the weather holds out, because the weather is not looking great. Okay, so let me write fan appreciation. Am I going to fit appreciation? I always have to figure out when I'm writing. We might just abbreviate here. Yeah, we're going to abbreviation. We're going to abbreviation. We're going to abbreviate. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the weather is not looking great for tomorrow night. Not only does it look like it's going to rain, but it might thunderstorm, and definitely cannot be outside with metal bats in a thunderstorm. So we'll have to see if that actually happens. Okay, so I put that down. I do also want to mark, where are my labels? My husband is leaving for Detroit this day. Should I put it up at the top? or the bottom? Let's just put it up at the top. So he is leaving for Detroit. He will be running a Tough Mudder out there. If you guys don't know, a Tough Mudder is like one of those like obstacle races. Not really a race. It's like an obstacle course. I mean, I'm sure some people do it for time. He doesn't do it for time. This will be his 9th one. He's kind of nuts. His 10th one, the 10th one that he wants to run is October 6th, which happens to be his birthday. And he is making me run it with him, which all along, I mean, again, he's been doing these. This is his 9th one. I've said, no way, no how am I running one of those things because I think they're nuts. But it is his birthday and he is like getting everyone in our, like our fitness studio to run it. And I'm like, how can I not run it then? It's so much pressure. I can't say no, you know, so I don't think I have a choice. I think I need to run it. So but he is leaving to go to Detroit because he is running the 9th one. And then let's see, I think in this, now again, today is Thursday, so this is kind of like some pre-planning going on here, but I think what I'm going to do is put down a to-do header like I did on Monday, and then I think I will just, I think I might just cut down one of these checklists to size, and I think I will try to use, I don't have any green on that particular day, so I should use some green, even though there's green next to it. I feel like I need some green there. Yep, let me cut this down to 3, and then I'll just leave this blank, because, and then I can just fill it in as things pop up, because I'm not exactly sure what we will be doing. I mean, once the boys get home from school, we're going to just be getting ready for the fan appreciation night, because we'll be there all night, so... Okay, so that is Friday. That looks good. And now moving on to Saturday. Actually, let's just skip to Sunday because Sunday is super easy. So let's just skip to Sunday and then we'll go back to Saturday. So on Sunday, I want to put a full box. And now here's my thought. Do I put the one with the eyelashes or do I put the one with the ampersand? Eyelashes or ampersand? I'm going to go with the ampersand. And do I want to put it at the bottom or the top? Let's put it at the top. Not much goes on, like I said, on Sundays. So I did just want to put this full box here. And then I do want to mark down that my husband is coming home this day. So I will use, and then maybe I will just use like a today header above that. So the today headers were green, I believe, yes. So that way I can pull in a little bit of green here. Because basically that's all. I'm sure I'll just be doing laundry and that kind of thing that day. We usually, oh, sorry guys, that was out of frame almost like the entire time. I'm sorry. Okay, and then if I didn't mention, these are from Very Cute Designs. Aren't they the cutest little airplane stickers ever? They're so adorable. I love them. So put that there. And then when I mark flights, I usually just put down the abbreviations for the airports. I don't know why. That's just why I do that. That's just how I do it. So I know this is Newark to, I don't know if he's flying right into Detroit or flying someplace else first, but then, and then that's coming back. Okay. So now for Saturday. So here's the thing on Saturday. Usually, like I said, I don't mark down like too much stuff for my boys and their baseball games because I feel like that's every day. I mean, obviously this is something different and special, so I wanted to mark that down. But Saturday, honestly, Saturday is going to be almost all baseball. So I really feel like I do need to mark it down because that is going to be how we spend the majority of our day. Because my boys have 3 separate games on Saturday, which I only have 2 boys, so that means one of them is playing twice on Saturday, which is kind of nuts. But we got so many rainouts, and Is that too many? Like, look, that's today header, today header, today header. I think I need to change that to the other type of header. Right? Or no? I could just leave that there. Okay, we're just gonna go with it, guys. Oh my gosh, does anyone do that? Does anyone do you go back and question and look and like, I don't know, when I plan, everything is very just visual for me. Okay, where did my headers go? Everything is just very visual. Like, I look and see where I'm missing colors or where I need more of something or less of something. So that's why, like, sometimes when I'm looking at it, that's what I do, and I'll go back and I'll change things. But for their 3 games, I am going to use this ombre heart checklist that I cut down to just 3, and I'm literally just going to mark down the times and the location for each of the games. So the first one is at 9 a.m. in Dover. So my youngest has a game in Dover, which is a few towns away, and then his second game is back here in our town, and that's just our field abbreviation. And then my oldest has a game at 1 p.m. at a different field, but thankfully it's in the same field, like the same park, just a different field, because one is for the big kids. It's like one is a 40-60 field and one is a 60-90 field, so at least they are close together. Okay, so I'm going to put that down there, and then what do I want to do for the rest of the night? Part of me feels like it's just going to be me time, so I almost want to just mark down something that says me time. And I kind of just want to do it in a box here like this. Or should I put that there and put a washi strip there for something else? I think that's what I might do. Do you guys ever do that? Like, I sometimes I just like want to lay down the stickers when I'm pre-planning. And I know that eventually I will, I'm just going to turn this around. I know that eventually it will get filled in. So I'm just going to lay this down here because I know I probably will just do some me time or something like that. And then let's see if this is again that full box that I cut down to washi strips. It's not going to fit in there, that one. This one is a little bit thinner. Yeah, it could. Why does it feel like, I don't think it's straight. Let's see if I can straighten that up a bit. I really am not a fan of cutting with my scissors. I so much prefer to cut with my X-Acto knife. I feel like I have so much more control. But I don't even know if I cut anything off. Like, I felt like it was cutting, but I didn't see much of a difference. Okay, that works. That fits in there. And then I'll put something there. It depends on what we do. Maybe we'll go, I'm sure we'll probably go out to eat afterwards. I know that they're going to be hungry. And then this will probably be for just how I spend the evening. I know on Saturday night, my boys are very much into Fortnite. I don't know if anyone has tween and teen boys out there, but my boys are very much into Fortnite, and I'm sure that's how they'll be spending a bunch of their time, is playing Fortnite in the evening. Okay, so that is everything. Let me zoom you guys out a little bit. There you go. That is a look at the full spread. Let me know down below, please. Let me know if you liked this kind of talk through spread. I could definitely see myself doing it with my B6 because I just feel like it's a smaller kind of space to work with and it won't take me as long. So if you guys like that, let me know down below in the comments. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer, either during my next B6 plan with me or like during my next Erin Condren plan with me, let me know down below. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.